What's going on, guys? Bankrupt Games here, more Armored Core 6. Last episode when we left off, we actually did a new mission to us, which was pretty cool. And yeah, got a lot of information hinted at us for the story of this third playthrough that seems to be going in a very different direction than the last two playthroughs. And we fought Rusty again in the arena, in the sort of secret arena, and it definitely seems like all mine's up to something. So I recommend going back and watching that just to make sure you don't miss anything and miss any sort of story details, because it is quite cool and I have a lot of questions. And I'm really looking forward to seeing where this playthrough goes, what they have in store for us. But the next mission we're going to be doing is still the survey data. And this is a mission we've done a couple of times before, very fun, and cues the arrival of the PCA. And yeah, at the end of the last episode, I did build the Rusty AC, his second AC that he makes, but I did swap out the kinetic orbit exceed for some needle back-mounted needle launchers, or needle missile launchers, and we've got our needle cannon on our right arm there as well. And along with the twin laser blades, we've got loads of stuff that can do a good amount of stagger damage, and we should be quite fast. You can see our boost speed is 339 there, so yeah, we should be pretty quick and be able to close the distance to make use of all our weapons. Although interestingly, the needle cannon launchers, I'll see if I can show it off here quickly. Bear with me 2 seconds. That's not what I wanted to do. If you look on the stats, the ideal range is maxed out, so we should be able to use them at longer distance. Yeah, not sure what FCS this guy has actually. So he's got close range based FCS, but I guess that makes sense with how fast he moves and the needle launcher handgun. But we see how he takes this mission on and see how well he performs, especially with the arrival at the PCA at the end of it.
Still hearing things.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Extract the data from the birth survey drones, then get out.
Take a long time to lock on, and I'm completely messing up my boost kits.
621. Eliminate obstructions as you see fit. Remember that the data is your priority.
Let's try out one of these needle launchers against this MT here. Looks quite cool. Hopefully their performance is pretty good. They definitely did a lot of damage against us when Rusty was using them. Yeah, it seems like the data logs we get here haven't changed. And that's just alluding to the fact that there's a hidden area. I was hoping that we could get our attack off before he did that. So I've noticed that the twin blade we're using does have a chance to miss the first combo hit. Yeah, that's not the first time it's done it. If you can land both those combo hits, it does a lot of damage, and a lot of stagger damage as well. Prefer doing that than using the charge attack. So that is something that you do need to consider. See how our needle cannon launchers or needle missile launchers, whatever they're called, to against this guy.
HP at 50%.
So yeah, they definitely do a lot
Two repair
of
kits remaining.
damage against staggered targets. Their staggered damage wasn't as much as I was expecting, but we can get enemies staggered with our handgun quite quickly, and then yeah, take them out with our needle launchers. Because I was thinking that you could fire one to stagger a target and then fire the other one to do a lot of damage when they're staggered. But I think we'll probably switch to something else on one of our back slots, just because their stagger damage isn't as high as I thought it would be. So there is a little bit of tracking. And to the projectiles, but they seem to travel very fast and very straight. Might actually be quite good for manual aiming. You know, just sitting at the side of the map. Yeah, with the fact they've got a long range.
Who knows what's out there on this vast
But yeah, this is all stuff we've seen before,
You and
really.
the AC, what are you doing here?
Looks like their MTs just got to shut them down.
Right at definition at 50%. At 30%.
Their normal damage isn't actually that high.
Attention, Gun 13 Raven! Looks like you ruffled some
But
feathers.
against
Taking their
staggered
drones back
targets,
to
they're pretty
HQ.
good.
I want you to find them and stop them.
Right at definition at 30%.
Ran out of energy there to boost dodge. Thankfully we have the resupply unit here. I'm actually gonna take our Boom Boom Sprig Brother build just to see how it does, especially against those drones and the annoying PCA ACs. Yeah, don't know what to make of old Rusty's build there.
AC! That must be the independent merc. Shut it down before Balaam gets hold of our data.
Eliminate them 61.
Wait, what's that sound?
I even consider how much easier that was to take down that tetrapod using builds that's just put together as a laugh.
That ship. It's identifying as PCA.
It still looks awesome when those missiles going for us.
That's not subject guard. Did they send in an enforcement squad?
Raven, fight back!
621, that's LC. The PCA's rank and file, and a big step up from subject guard MTs.
It's too fast. LC destroyed.
much easier. A little bit shame about steel haze not really working out. You guys might have better luck. Even though that is an awesome cutscene, I'm going to skip it just because we've seen it a couple of times before.
Hey Raven, it's me, Rusty. Your old buddy from the Vespers. Haven't talked since we climbed the wall. I'd love to catch up, but I'll cut to the chase. The PCA has deployed its suppression fleet. And now it's laying down the law all over Rubicon. We've already lost several survey bases, and Balaam's in a sorry state too. For their part, the Rubicon Liberation Front sees this as an opportunity. If you ask me, they're counting their eggs before they're hatched. At this rate, the Corps, the Rubiconists, and the independent mercs will go down together. I'm sending you a request from the Archibald's group. We could use the wall climbers' help.
Just wanted to listen to that in case Rusty said anything new, because reading his title card in the arena,
One new message.
it alludes to the fact they might actually be working for the Rubicon Liberation Front.
I see you got a call from V4. I've been contacted, it seems. Both sides have checked the brief.
So yeah, we'll have to see how that plays out.
Raven, I've also picked up it's not just the corporation. Following the PCA's attack, the Rubicon Liberation, this job comes from their commander.
So we might have a new mission available to us here. Oh yes, we had this, this got offered to us last playthrough, but we had to do tunnel sabotage to go towards the last ending we had to get. So this time we'll be able to do the prevent corporate salvage and new tech. I'm actually going to do this first, just because we are about halfway through the episode, and I want to make sure we have enough time to get it all in.
This job came to us from the de facto leader of the Rubicon Liberation Front. Let's see what it says, Raven.
This is Middle Flatwell, Liberation Front Central Icefield Command. We and the Bellius Command are ramping up against the corporations on two fronts. At present, our primary concern is the seizure of PCA hardware by the corporations. The outsiders have the expertise and the resources to reverse engineer PCA technology. They're hungry too. Hungry enough to consume the PCA whole. This leads me to my request. The PCA have stationed LCs and a new model, the HC, at the Hjalmar mine. I want you to obliterate them in order to mitigate the potential for corporate gains. Raven, I await your favorable response.
Seems like we should have a pretty tough mission ahead of us here. And just because we'll be facing the PCA, I am going to be going with our minigun build, just because it always seems to do quite well. Yeah, and I really don't like fighting them, the way they move around and absorb a lot of damage, because a lot of them have shields and stuff. So hopefully this should do well enough to get us through this mission.
It's exceptionally rare to get a direct request from Liberation Front leadership. Perhaps the situation has changed their attitudes too.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy the Planetary Closure Administration LCs and the new HC.
I'm grateful for your assistance, Raven. Our targets are stationed in two camps. Attack one, and the other will move to reinforce. I'll leave the question of
Just making sure to take out all the targets here, so none of them sneak up on us. So that's quite an open area there. You can see what looks to be the more prototype model, you know, the HC or whatever it's called over there. Not quite sure where this one takes place. That station in the corner there. We'll go and attack that one just because the walls might help us limit the amount the PCA forces can move.
PCA-LCs. They're highly mobile sharpshooters.
Code 1-5, enemy attack.
It's not a red gun or a Vesper. We've got an independent.
Code 7-8, requesting backup. Enemy threat level unknown.
Understood. I'll head over as soon as the HC is.
My LC is gonna...
Chief Sergeant down. Code 3-1C. It's just an HC.
Missiles and cannons also do a lot of damage, those guys. And, yeah, really put the stagger on you. Which is another reason why I really don't like fighting them.
It's the HC.
Code 2-3, ascending feet. What? They got me LCs. I knew this was a bad time for me. No matter. This gives you more than a match for some patchwork APs.
That's just not fair.
The HC line is reserved for elites and packs cutting-edge technology.
Cutting edge, but still not as good as us.
Cutting edge.
All targets destroyed. Mission accomplished, Raven.
You live up to your name, Raven.
Wish we got that
Fight like a bird in
multi-hit
flight.
laser blade
You
there.
may yet fly higher. Beyond Rubicon's scorched skies to chase the freedom we never knew.
I do think the assault armor could do with a little bit more stagger to it, or not necessarily building up the stagger bar, but just interrupting enemies' attacks. I know the HCs are a heavier unit, so that might account for the fact that you could just sort of power through it there. But yeah, still a little bit annoying. I really don't like fighting the PCA, but thankfully that mission's over, so we don't need to worry about it now. And yeah, it did reasonably well. Quite a fun mission, considering I don't like fighting the PCA. It's nice how it sort of fits into, like they were saying, the corporate salvage of you know, PCA tech, and that's sort of the main concern for the Rubiconians, just because of how advanced the PCA equipment is. And he was saying as well that the corporations have the ability to reverse engineer it, so that sort of indicates that the Rubiconians, after Rubicon sort of got destroyed in the fires of Ibis, you know, it gives us the impression that they're very much scavenging what they can. You know, they're not actually military. Like the fact that the Strider was a mining vessel and got retrofitted with weapons sort of feeds into that idea as well. But yeah, hopefully there aren't any new missions facing those HC guys, because I don't like fighting them either. They're very, very cool. They look very cool. But yeah, I'm not a massive fan of the PCA. But you know, it's quite often an Armored Core game has at least one enemy in it that I really don't like fighting. Yeah, sort of FromSoftware fashion, isn't it? Like the Revenants and Elden Ring.
No new messages.
But yeah, speaks volumes about the game being awesome though. The fact that I really don't like fighting the PCA, but I love the game.
Raven, I've been thinking about what Middle Flatwell said. To fly beyond Rubicon's scorched skies and chase the freedom we never knew. The others are so used to fighting and shouting slogans that they've given up thinking. But Flatwell, he's exploring a potential for something new.
It's an interesting point. You know, Sid Carla and Hannah Walter are very much set in what they want to do. And even Aya, at the end of our first playthrough, you know, she was very set on what she wanted to do and what her objectives were. So, yeah, it seems like the Rubicon Liberation Front, their goals, you know, it's like Plan C, essentially. and seem very much different to Hannah Walters and I's plans. So we'll see how that plays out. So I think we have time to do at least one of these missions. I'll do the one with the AC battle. See if there's any other ACs that I'd want to test out. Go with this guy, just because I haven't used the light wave cannons. And he's got the Moonlight Blade as well. So if he does good against this AC battle.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. I've estimated the target's position based on the data we received. Sending results now. Watch out for the surveillance entities. If they get a read on you, this operation is over. If you pick up the capture from the tracking you, take cover or quickly destroy it. Camera looking this way.
So he managed to get out of range there, thankfully. I thought we would have been able to avoid them much better, just because how quick we are. But you can just run away like that. But yeah, that's a little bit of an easier way of going than I normally do it, where you fight the Tetrapod MT over in the back corner.
That must be Swinburne, the target. Target confirmed. It's Swinburne, the Vesper's number 7. This is our opportunity for an ambush. Let's go.
I see. Bailiff. Yeah.
What do you think you're playing at? Wait, you're not one of mine. Another ambusher?
Repair kits remaining.
You're quick on the uptake, aren't you? Splendid. I'm sure Snail will see you're properly honored for this. You're not like those savages. Keep up the good work.
Swinburne has left the combat zone. Raven, I'll respect your decision, but I should tell you that... Wait, I'm picking up something. Incoming.
Yeah, like I said, if you don't do that, don't carry out the mission,
such as the Oathbreakers do.
you get a new target here. This actually, I find, a bit of a tougher fight. So we'll see how our build does against this guy.
Prepare to intercept.
Countless trolls. Coin slipping through cold fingers. Feed Rubicon soil.
I really don't like the plasma whip that he uses.
Savage is the cur.
Of course, he brings out some more pulse armor.
30%.
He's got good
I think he's going to win it. Yeah. Yeah, he actually took us down. Like I said, I think it's a much tougher fight. Yeah, his weapons kept messing us up. We seem to have no energy all the time for some reason. I'm not sure if that's to do with using a coal generator or what, but yeah, we weren't doing too great on our energy. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to switch out our build, just because I actually didn't like that build that much, even the weapons. Not quite sure what the light wave cannons were doing as well. They either seemed to hit like a truck or not at all. Yeah, and his plasma whip kept messing us up as well. Switch to our electrical build to see how that does.
Target confirmed. It's Swinburne, the Vespers number 7. This is our opportunity for an ambush. Let's go.
Go.
What the? Stop that! Dare you attack me with my back turned? I don't know who let you into this. What? Let's not do anything hasty. You realize I lead the Vespers.
So you can see he went down a lot faster.
I hold the purse strings. Every single transaction goes through me.
Not having much luck with testing out some of these new builds.
Come out on top.
I don't know if it's just because we're used to our old builds, or if they are a little bit rubbish.
You're quick on the uptake,
It might just be,
aren't you?
you know, for the way I play, sort of thing.
I'm sure Snail will see you're properly honored for this. You're not like those savages. Keep up the good work.
Death and dishonor, such as the Oathbreaker's due.
Here's the guy that took us down last time.
Prepare to intercept.
Scoundrels, prophets, coins slipping through fingers. Feed Rubicon's soil.
GP at 50%. 2 repair kits remaining.
You can see with our stun needle launchers there, took him down much more easily than he was
Confirmed.
treating us last time.
Destroyed. That was certainly an adventure.
Yeah, it's not nice facing AC with a shotgun. They do a lot of stagger damage. I think unless you're like a really heavy build, you can't really withstand them all that well.
One new met.
Archivist Group Mercenary Liaison. V8 Peter here. I understand you spared V7 and destroyed a Liberation Front ace. The company has allocated you an appropriate reward. I hasten to add that Swinburne's shameful conduct has dishonored the Vespers. He has now been sent for re-education under the orders of V2 Snail. That is all. The Archivist...
So yeah, last time we did the mission in a replay mission, so it seems by doing that other option where you don't destroy him, you get a little reward from the Vespers here and the Archivist Group. And yeah, he explicitly said they have a sort of re-education system and to adjust people that they're not too happy with. So I definitely think that's what happened to Hannah Walter at the end of our first playthrough. But then that leaves us with attack the refueling base, and I'll leave this for next episode because it was a longer mission. Hope you guys enjoyed that episode. Thank you very much for watching. Other than struggling a little bit with the new builds, not having much luck with them, still enjoying my time with the game very much. Yeah, I don't know why the new builds aren't working out. It might just be they're not very good for the way I play, or the fact that we're used to the builds we've been using throughout the game and the builds that I've made. But yeah, a bit of a shame, but we'll definitely still have a bit of an experiment throughout the playthrough, especially if we unlock anything new, which we should do, because we've still got some more scavenger hunt log hunts to get. That will unlock us a new, well, should unlock us a new part when we upgrade our rank. But yeah, like I said, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you have enjoyed the episode and are enjoying the series so far, please like and subscribe for more, and that way you make sure you don't miss anything. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode.